Hello and welcome to another episode of the ATS Special Transport series, where I'm driving all the special transport routes available in the game as of present, using a different model of truck of the 5 currently available within the game. Now, the series there isn't as many special transport loads as what there is routes, so you may see the same load a couple of times, but each time I do it I'll try and tow it with a different truck. Now, all the trucks I'm using on this profile, which is a profile I use on multiplayer as well, are actually all my own trucks. The customization that is actually on them is what is available in the default game or via the DLCs for the game. Now, particular truck, you have seen it before in the job video I did for the Idiot's Guide. But all the trucks I have, I've put the biggest engine available for that model in them, and they've all got 18 speed gearboxes. Some have retarders, some hasn't. So this is the Cummins 600 engine in this particular truck, and it's the 18 speed with retarder. So today's load is one of the most challenging ones available of all the special transports. It's the heaviest and a little bit awkward. So this said in the last video showing you the 3 routes that's available in Washington, so now I'm showing you the route that's available in Oregon. Now, in each city that the special transport's at, there's normally only a choice of 2 different ones, so to work through them all you might have to do quite a few different routes to get them all. Anyway, today's load is the whole truck chassis. I'll briefly to show you. That's what it looks like. It's got, and these, believe you mate, these are heavy and awkward. So today we are going from Portland round into Newport. Journey will be 182 miles. The weight of the cargo is 85 ton. So it's the heaviest, one of the most awkward ones. But these are all one-shot recordings as you've seen in the previous videos. If I make a mistake, you shall see it, and I'll leave it in. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Some of the biggest challenges what you face are actually getting them in and out, but this one is awkward on corners, especially when you've got AI about. So, you say this profile's unmodded. It's totally clean, no mods at all. I'll tell you a little bit about the truck briefly, and then I may have to. Right, it's picked built 579. There's 2 levels of trim in it. There's basically a trim without the wood effect on it, and there's the trim with the wood effect like what this one has. The steering wheel is from the SCI steering wheel pack.
Turn right.
So the engines in these range from the Cummins 370 up to a 600, and there is also the Packard's MX engines available in them as well, in varying different sizes. So as for cabins, there's a duty cab and 2 choices of different size sleeper. The chassis options are pretty standard. On these there's the 6x2s and the 6x4s. There's the short and long length available in them. The shorter ones are for the duty cabs, the longer ones are for your sleepers. I chose this to do them in my own trucks rather than do them via quick jobs, because you can't guarantee you'll get the, nearly guaranteeing quick jobs that you'll get the different makes of truck, but you can't always guarantee it. With a special transport, you always start them with a full tank, because to fill them up from whatever fuel level you have, maximum capacity, which is free, and your driving hours are restored. But transports, you have to follow the escort vehicle and follow any on-screen instructions that come up from them. I think so. And they always allow you plenty of time to actually do the job, because you can't go in rest areas, you can't stop the fuel up, but you shouldn't need to. So now take wide corners, but that brings in the thing of if the AI at the other side of them don't really want to crash into them and get a fine or damage the cargo. Trailer you can damage, truck you can damage, but as long as you can deliver the load undamaged, that's the main object with all the loads. That's basically where the money comes from, delivering the load intact. No, special transport, if you drive all the routes, drive all the different loads and things, and deliver so many of them in a row without occurring in time, means they're not late, without damage on them, and without picking up fine, you can get additional achievements. So if you like a challenge in the game and you don't already have it, then buy the special transport DLC, which is good value if you don't get it in the sale, but if you get it in the sale, sometimes they do packs that are on offer with different DLCs. They're better value for money, especially if you can pick them up in the Steam sale or from any reputable sites that offer Steam keys. If I remember right, this is the worst bit, getting it up here. But if you change, no, I'm driving manual. If I'd stopped there and couldn't have got it away, I would have nipped into the gameplay into the options, selected controls, gone into automatic and pulled away in automatic, because if you drive manual you sometimes can't get away on steep slopes like that if you stop. You just go in, alter the controls to rail automatic or simple automatic, normally get them away alright there, and then just pull over when you can and change it back if you wish to, or leave it in automatic. So that's a little get around if you ever get stuck on an off ramp or hill or anything. Drive manual and you can't get away, slip it into automatic, normally pull away then. Recap the series so far. I've done the 3 special transport routes in Washington. This is the first one of the 2 that's available in Oregon. The trucks I've used so far are the T680 Kenworth with a 618 speed. I've used a Volvo V&L with their own engine 600 and that's 18 speed, and a Kenworth W900 with a Cat C15 625 horsepower, 18 speed.
Caution, please mind the speed.
Pulling loads like this, try and make sure your truck has retarder, but they may struggle, so an engine brakes are most effective over a certain, become more effective up above 1500 RPM, so if you want lesser, all the sort, so you can increase the engine brake or just change down kick the revs that bad, because jake brake sort of like chokes, restricts something in the engine, so that's how they're restricted. So good truck. I'm gonna concentrate now because
Keep left.
there's none of these loads that's impossible to do, it's just some of them are a lot more challenging than others, and this one and the massive tech part are just about the most challenging ones there is. In the game. Keep that just done 38. So I've got mine on 2 miles an hour grid step on the cruise control, so you can set it up, you can have it on 5 mile an hour stages, 2 mile an hour stages, I think there's one, if you enable it. Do that, so now I have towed all the loads before on all the routes in previous profiles, things to earn the achievement related to them, and on the previous occasion I tried this load I failed, so but I should have picked a bigger engine truck than the one I was using that day, which was I think about a 450 engine truck. So for this one you definitely do need, you can do it with a smaller engine, but it's hard work, so you do definitely need one of the bigger ones, the 600 or the 625s, to make it easier, because no, I like challenging myself in the game, but
Keep left.
sometimes some things are impossible, so wait now for some traffic to clear and the rear escort, so you know, just see if I'm not holding anything up with where I am. Yeah, we're moving now, so there is certain routes that start off in one state and finish off in another one, but you'll get to them. When I do those routes, but most of them are from a city in a state to another city in the same state, so at the moment there's 22 different routes, and I think there's around, I don't know if it's 8 or 11 different special transport loads, so try and get them all, but the service boat is sometimes hard to get because it doesn't spawn in that often. All these runs are done on the current version of the game, which is 1.35, so if they update the game or bring out more DLCs, obviously there might be different trucks, some more trucks should come available, which every now and again they'll do release a truck, so sometimes they put special transport routes in, but we shall get there and cover them all eventually. I'm done the Washington ones, done the Oregon ones. I'll probably do the California ones next, which there's quite a few routes available in California, then Nevada, then down into Arizona, and finish off at the other end of the current map that's available, and that's New Mexico. Unless Utah releases before I get this series finished and published, then there shall be some routes in Utah, but I don't know the release date of that particular DLC yet. Chicken up for now, but I'm having a much better run than what I had done the massive tech part in the previous load, but I think some change in an instant on these particular jobs. So if you do get the DLC and you've got the confidence to try on them, they do pay a good bit more than the normal loads in the game. Don't worry, you won't be asked to do jobs over 1,000 miles or so with them. There's about 50 miles, which is one of the shortest ones, and I think one of the longest ones 300 and something miles, so none of them that long to do. said before, some runs in this series will be daytime, some's night time, because when you pick them up, obviously I've said your fuel tanks get filled up for you and your driving hours get restored, so it's just how it'll come. So when I finish this job and it, I shall go back to truck manager and pick the next truck I want to drive, and then I select that truck and then I on garage manager and go on to travel to garage in the city where the next pickup point is, if there is a garage. If not, I'll go pretty close and I just deliver a load there. Like in the previous episode when I didn't have there's no ownable garage in Port Angeles, so I took a job from home base, which all the trucks are based in Portland, up to Port Angeles. If you have the game and you haven't got any of the map DLCs, I'll reckon in order, I believe they are the best. There's Oregon's a good map DLC, and it links into get there via Nevada or California. But with Washington, you can only get to it via Oregon. But Washington's the newest map DLC. That's on to now. Each DLC comes out to get better. So Washington's better than Oregon. Oregon's better than New Mexico. So got your way down because they've got more people working on the maps now, and they're getting better prefabs and better modelling time. But SCS has done some rework in a couple of cities, a couple of areas on the base map, and they do keep adding different roads now and again, and maybe some new places so often. So we are just coming into Newport.
Turn left.
Now these trailers do have several pivot points on them, which make them awkward. Yeah, I come out as wide as I could return, but I still managed to clip a car at the traffic light, and I know what's happened here. Clip it, so much the same as the incident with the boat and the gate at the previous episode to get around this. So yeah, there's a problem there with the lamp post. So I wouldn't rate this load as challenging as the service boat, but it's as bad as the service boats, as wide, if not and a little bit taller load. So But with these loads you do have to be more careful and wary of them. You might think that you're clear there, then something like
Go
that
straight on.
happens. No, I aren't jumping the red lights here. I am legally allowed to go through them under escort, so normally if you do that and traffic lights are on red, or even amber in this game, you can get fined. But special transports you don't. Oh, unfortunately you get fined for crash vehicle offences. And although you're under escort, you can still get fined for speeding as well, so... It's mainly crash vehicle offences what you'll find, so if you just clip a car or something. If I do go multiplayer and say you're meeting a truck that looks different to ones that I'm using in this series, it just makes it say that change your paint job or some customisation on them. How long now it's taking this load to actually come round on our side of the road. Not length and them not turning very well.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
See if I can park this now, if not I'll do the same as did in the previous videos. So with just gone in there, so we'll end this journey here. I'll just see how well we did. And no damage to the cargo, which is always the best you can hope for. Game, so well, that's it for now. 10-10. Stay safe on them roads. Don't have too many accidents. And goodbye, and I'll see you in the next episode.